But with your case, if that's cool, can we jump straight into suitability, what it is, what it does? Because I think that helps kind of set the scene really well
Yeah.
before we jump into it. So would you like to tell people about suitability?
So kind of briefly, so I first met in a fantastic charity called SmartWorks, which kind of offer free interview clothing for women, and kind of I guess facilitated, kind of a lady through my day job. We kind of visited, and that's where kind of the seed was planted. So I kind of saw the wonderful clothes that they had, the difference kind of clothing can make somebody feel and look and kind of empower, and kind of came away thinking, well, where's the men's service? And kind of that was almost a snowball effect. Kind of going from a few suits from family and friends to then getting kind of donations from businesses, wonderful people, people like Jason Manford, and it's
Wow.
gone or going from strength to strength. Yeah.
So on a basic level, suitability helps give interview clothing to men
Yeah.
in particular?
So I'd say, yeah, so kind of, due to funding and whatnot and my day job, we try to keep it so simple so that, kind of ultimately, yeah, I guess, facilitate really good quality clothing. People have either donated or businesses, and, ultimately we facilitate that to the gentlemen, kind of in good time so that they can, one, it's the hardship, unfortunately, it's the
Yeah.
stigma of asking for help. But, kind of ultimately what I want to kind of eliminate or kind of, destigmatize is, somebody asking and, kind of ultimately looking really, kind of, good to succeed. And
Yeah,
I
no,
think the
it's awesome.
percentage that we've got is really good. The gentlemen that are going for interviews are looking and feeling confident. And even, the response when, we get the message back to say they've got the job is ultimately kind of motivation to keep doing what I'm doing.
No, cool. I must admit, it's funny because the more often with many problems, when someone highlights them to you, you think, wow. But actually it's true that, yeah, if you're going for, like, job interviews are horrible things anyway, the pressure and the stress and the feeling that you're trying to impress someone. And again, yeah, if you were really self-conscious about something or whatever, not having the right clothes or not feeling that you have the right appearance for what's expected will both affect your confidence, but rightly or wrongly, it will also affect the person doing the interview on how they perceive you. So I kind of get it. And then what kind of demographic do you normally aim for? Is it just any adult men, or is it just
So
anyone?
yeah, I tried to, because of, kind of, I mean, ultimately the main aim was to make it sustainable. The last thing I wanted was, kind of ultimately this really good social kind of initiative and everybody think it was wonderful. But then, kind of if I
It,
had X
yeah,
amount of men referred in, you wouldn't be able to kind of facilitate. But, what we found last year was, kind of ultimately people couldn't go anywhere. There was no interviews. And that's where, we turned to the social, I'd say we, and I don't know, it's just what I've always done. It's just me. But, kind of utilizing, kind of what social media and the platforms to, kind of the best, kind of ability. One, we navigate to get suits in,
hmm,
but two, it kind of reaffirms, the partnerships that I've kind of generated with job centres.
yeah,
And that means, kind of all the gentlemen are guaranteed, but I can keep it controlled, so I can keep it sustainable because, ultimately I want it to grow. We're looking at, ultimately kind of within the region. So yeah, I've supported, kind of, younger gentlemen. I think the oldest I've gone to is 60. And it's just having that ability to ask for support. One guy, we donated a shirt to. Other
hmm,
people, it might be a full suit. And it's just kind of ultimately is trying to make it as bespoke as possible for that individual. And at the minute, it's given them, kind of access to some free clothing going forwards. The aim always has been, the aim is to create the experience,
oh no,
where they're coming in and they've got that access, they've got that kind of support, they've got self-care products if that's something that they need as well. But then we can kind of then incorporate the confidence building, the interview prep.
wow,
If we've got kind of some brilliant people kind of who want to look at becoming mentors dependent on sectors. So there's, there is going to be loads of scope going forwards. At the minute, it was just trying to keep it simple because we didn't know how COVID or things would kind of
yeah,
go moving forward. So,
I
and
must.
just, yeah, enjoyed it.